Hey friends, Hanshi Boone here. It is Monday, November 18th, 2024. There's a lot of people struggling with a lot of different things right now, and it's not just recovering from the storms, although that's pretty severe. Everyone I talk to seems to have some pretty severe challenges. The thing I can guarantee you about life, there are going to be struggles. How you handle those struggles is determined by your preparation. If you're unprepared, then you're going to have a much bigger emotional, mental, and probably physical response. If these problems are similar to something you have faced before, then they will seem a lot less traumatic and troubling. Now, everything that my family and I have gone through in the past few years seems to be one thing stacked on top of the other, but it brings us close together. It gives us a determination, and it gives us a clear perspective on our objectives and our obstacles, on our allies and our enemies, and on our abilities and our limitations. In a way, it's a form of fighting, and we're all in conflict every day with ourselves, with society, and our enemies. Now, it must be really frustrating for those who don't have what we have, the resilience, the determination, and the perseverance, not to mention the confidence to know that this too shall pass. It must be really frustrating for those who think and act negatively in their lives to see those of us who can go through all of this and still be successful and stay positive. I hope all of you find your path to being positive. Now, if you need additional strength or support for the battles that you fight, or you want to make sure that your children are resilient and tough for their battles that they're going to fight in their lives, then Martial Arts at Ancient Ways can definitely help with that. It's why we do this, literally. The odds are that our kids will need self-defense at some time or another, but every day we need to defend ourselves against the real battles, such as our own self-image, the perceived judgment of others, the unrewarded kindness and efforts that we give, the betrayal of others, the harsh reality of society, and the greed of large organizations. Insurance! Sorry. I've always felt it was important to take a warrior's philosophy to change the things I can and accept the things I cannot. It sounds simple, but learning to accept the things you cannot can be very difficult for those without the training. Now, martial arts helps in several ways. We provide structured physical exercise coupled with the lessons that we teach on top of the development of mindfulness as we work through our techniques. This can give us great insight and a tolerance towards the harshness of the real world. Okay, so on to this week. First, let's talk about last week. I want to congratulate all of those who tested for their next degree black belts and to the 5 ladies who earned their first degree belts. They each shared an essay discussing their black belt journeys, and it was moving. Many were in tears. 2 of the women are cancer survivors and grandmothers. 1 has MS and early onset dementia. All of these women are powerful warriors in body and mind. They have a lot to be proud of. I'm going to share their essays in the upcoming days. They all did really incredible. All right, now sitting on the panel with all these really high-level black belts, you get some of the most interesting conversations and insights. Mr. Colin Boyle, a black belt for most of his life, brought up an interesting point. He said, you know, in Taekwondo, where I got my first black belt, he earned one for me too, everyone was expected to perform exactly the same and look exactly the same. There was no room for a student to be creative, express themselves, or even work around their limitations or to capitalize on their own strengths. You watch all of these people at Ancient Ways, every single one of them are incredibly capable, but because of the system we teach here, they all have their own bit of style and nature that is apparent as they perform. This system, unlike most, allows for individuality. I call it putting a little bit of your flavor into it. All right, this week our students will be taking their final exam for the semester, and on Friday we will have our semester's graduation ceremony. The schedule will be linked in the video description. If you have not registered for graduation yet, there's still time. That link will also be in the video description. Red Seniors testing for their next stripes will test on Saturday at 11 a.m. Now, next week is Thanksgiving week, and we have an adjusted schedule, also included in the description. And so many of you are out of town or busy, we find a full schedule isn't necessary. We do the same thing during the holidays. Don't forget about our Burn Off the Turkey class on the Saturday after Thanksgiving too. This is a free, open to the public class that we offer every year. It's geared so that complete novices, like some of you parents, siblings, and your visiting family members can participate. We do have a sign-up page because we don't want to overfill the training floor as we have done in the past. Now let's talk about our holiday sale. This year it will be over 2 days, December 13th, Friday, and Saturday the 14th. This is the biggest savings of the year with huge discounts on retail items, various packages, discounts on renewals, upgrades, and enrollments. And we will also celebrate the season with music, specialty classes that day, Santa, and some snacks. It's always a fun time. Now, for those of you who asked about it, we will start selling our VIP passes on Black Friday and expect to sell all 10 of them on that day. We offer them first to the people who purchased them before so they can get the first dibs on them. Our VIP passes, if you don't know, are a value of over $1,600 and cost you only $695. They include 4 private lessons, 2 weeks of camp, 4 graduations, 6 specialty kid events like Parents Night Out, 1 birthday party, and 4 quarterly boot camps that we will be offering in 2025. This is an amazing savings, even if you only use a small portion of it. Now, even though we're focused on graduation this week, the students will be enjoying some seriously fun partner drills. Look forward to some great classes. I'll see you in class. Hanshi out.